The purpose behind this DVD is to get you to feel comfortable. It's called The First Class, and the reason why is because, one, this is a first-class martial art. Secondly, we're going to treat you first class. And thirdly, this will be your first instructional class. You'll come in for another class after you're done watching this film. That other class is going to feel really comfortable because you went through, in your own home, the different things that you need to learn to feel comfortable on the mat and with the other students. You're going to come in with a working knowledge of how to act and what's asked of you and what's appropriate. Let's talk a little bit about appropriate behavior. There are no loud outbursts on the mat, so as much as you might feel like screaming, we don't. The concept is simple. If I'm training with my training partner and he feels some pain, right? I come through and he starts to feel some pain, he's going to tap. And that lets me know that he's at his tolerance. He doesn't want to be hurt any more than that. If you get a little bit of a person that wants a little bit more pain to really test the technique, try to ask your instructor first. These techniques are truly effortless. And when you do them, you can do them with a pinky. If you did them with a pinky, right, and you did them correctly, that person would be in a lot of pain. If you were to, I don't know, slam your arm down on it, you create serious injury. The concept is that if it is an effortless martial art, it is an applicable martial art. If it's not effortless, if it takes a lot of effort, if it takes a lot of strength and a lot of force, then how are you going to do it when you're an old man, an old woman? How are you going to do it right now? There's always someone bigger, stronger, and faster. Having said that, this art is effortless. So when we're doing our technique, whatever it might be, we're going to start simply. I'll demonstrate something for you, or one of the other instructors will. You'll pick a partner, you'll get together, and you'll start the technique. When you start the technique, that person's going to move with you. When they don't move with you, they'll be in more pain. It's up to them. It doesn't matter. If you want to fight the technique, that's wonderful for me. Often people ask me, Sensei, what if he fights it? On the battlefield, that's what people did. No one went with it. Everyone attacked. Everyone fought it. In class, there needs to be a little bit of a different approach. The reason why is because our techniques work. If Ed were to completely fight it and not allow me to do anything, go ahead. He's going to be put in a tremendous amount of pain. If he kind of finds a nice in-between where he fights it a little bit, not giving into it, what we don't want is him to throw himself on the ground and pretend that I'm amazing. We want like an in-between. Move with it so that his arm doesn't break, but still get the concept of the technique. That concept is gained through someone forcing against you, fighting against you, and struggling against you. But before you learn the technique, it's really important that you stay calm and you work with your partner. As you learn the technique, more and more fight or more and more conflict can be presented. So at first, I'm going to lay it on nice. He comes in and he lays it on kind of nice. Later, as he learns the technique, he can get a little bit more brutal. Does that make sense? Should it get that brutal your first couple of classes? Absolutely not. The idea is to acclimate you, to make you comfortable. So your first class is going to be pretty simple. Your first couple classes are going to be simple. The person's going to put their hand on you, you're going to get comfortable here, lock that person up, put them on the ground. Now, this is just one technique in, for instance. Truthfully, there are thousands of techniques in the art. If you have some type of ailment, we're going to work with you, whether that ailment is a physical one, or whether it's a mental one, or whether it's an emotional one. For instance, some people have difficulty when someone grabs them around the throat. Now that's an important thing to get over, and we're going to work with you step by step to get you comfortable. We've had many people come in that were like, as long as you don't touch my head. As long as I don't touch your head. This is a martial art. People are going to try to touch your head. They're going to try to touch your head with their fists and their feet. They're going to try to touch your head with strangulation, all kinds of things. What it's about is it's about becoming physically strong, mentally strong, and emotionally strong. To do that, we're going to have to get through some things. So if you don't like having your hair pulled, too bad. We're going to do that. But we're going to do it as nice and as careful as possible, in a safe environment, with people that like you and care about you. No one's here to put you in pain and make you feel like you're wasting your time and you're having a damaging effect to your conscious or your subconscious mind. The concept is really simple. Here's that hair pull. Oh, is that too hard? Is that too... Okay, well, we'll loosen it up. We'll get comfortable. And eventually, we can go at it when you're comfortable. Having said that, if someone comes in and they've had martial arts experience, or if they come in and they're, perhaps a little overzealous and they just want to get on the mat and they want to get to it, wonderful. Let's do that. If someone comes in and they're not really understanding the technique, or they don't believe in its technique, and well, that'll work on him as long as he goes with it, but I'm not going to go with it. That's fine too. We'll work at your level. That's what waiver forms are for. If you were to come in and you came in with some hostility, we would greet and meet that hostility with open arms. The concept is simple. We are here. We are here to love and support and care for each other, but at the same time, we're very serious martial artists.